Hello students, this is Savita Pawar. Welcome to my channel Get the Math. In this video we are going to see the solutions of exercise 1.3 and 1.4 of lesson 1 number system. In the earlier video you might not have got the clear concept of rational numbers and irrational numbers. So here we go. You have studied about natural number, whole numbers, integers and real numbers. The real numbers consist of rational numbers and irrational numbers. So what are rational numbers now? A number whose decimal expansion is either terminating or non-terminating recurring are called as rational numbers. So what are terminating numbers? If you take the fraction, you know rational number can be written in the form of P upon Q. We have seen in exercise 1.1. So such fractions which can be written in the form of P upon Q, and if you divide these numbers, these fractions, you get the answer as a decimal which is terminating. Terminating means what? The answer ends here up to some number. Okay, so that is called as the terminating. So if you get such decimals, those are called as the terminating rational numbers. So these are called as terminating numbers, and such numbers are called as the rational numbers. Then comes the non-terminating recurring. If the given fraction is in the form of P upon Q, and if you divide these numbers, then the answer goes on repeating. The decimal part goes on repeating. Now if you divide 14, if you divide these numbers, okay, 11 by 14, so it comes 1.272727 will go on repeating. If you divide 10 by 3, here you will get the answer as 10.3333 and it will go on repeating. Okay, 3 is repeating here. Here 27 is repeating. Similarly, if you divide 3 by 7, okay, you are dividing 3 by 7 here. That is, I have shown here the number 0.428571. So 428571 will go on repeating here. See, you can see after dividing. Here again you are getting 30. 30 means again 3 has come, so it is 30. Again this you have to divide this, 7 4s are 28 will come, and the same numbers will go on repeating. So such a type of fraction is called as non-terminating. This is not ending. Terminating means ending. So these are not ending, but they are recurring. Recurring means repeating. So you have to use the word here recurring. So these are not ending but repeating. Such numbers are called as the rational numbers. So rational numbers, two type of numbers are called as rational numbers. If the decimal part you are getting a perfect answer there, that is terminating, the answer is ending to up to some number, then it is rational number. And if it is not terminating, if it is not ending but those numbers are repeating, then also those numbers are called as the rational numbers. Then what are irrational numbers? Irrational numbers are those numbers which are non-terminating also and non-recurring also. So for example, you can see here root 2. The value of root 2, if you find out, see the number goes on, the division goes on up to infinity, and the numbers are also not repeating, and it is not terminating, not ending also and not repeating also. Such numbers are called as the irrational numbers. The value of pi, if you find out, it comes out regularly we are using it 3.14 only, but actually the number goes on to infinity, that is 3.14 and so on, and you can see none of the numbers, the set of numbers are not repeating here, and that is not terminating also, that is not ending also. So this is non-terminating and non-recurring. Such type of numbers are called as the irrational numbers. So you must have not got the difference between the rational numbers and the irrational numbers. So the numbers which are terminating, or if they are non-terminating but they should be recurring, then those numbers are called as the rational numbers. And if the numbers are non-terminating as well as non-recurring, then these are called as the irrational numbers. This is exercise 1.3 here. So here they have given some numbers, you have to express in the decimal form and you have to say what kind of numbers are they. So 36 upon 100 means write in the decimal form, it becomes 0.36. It is a finite number, so it is terminating. 1 by 11, if you divide 1 by 11 here, you get 0.090909 and so on. So 09 is repeating here. Whatever the numbers are repeating, you have to put a dash on it. So we can say that those numbers are repeating. It is a representation for the repetition of numbers, dash. If single number is there, you can put the point, but regularly you can put the dash. Okay, so see here the numbers are non-terminating, so it is non-terminating. Then the mixed fraction 4 1 by 8, 4 1 by 8 here. So 4 1 by 8 converted into improper fraction, that becomes 33 by 8. If you divide 33 by 8, you get 4.125. That is a finite answer, so it is terminating. This one 3 divided by 13. So you get these answers and these numbers are repeating. You can see after 9 again it is 230769. These numbers, this set of number is repeating here. So it is non-terminating. You have to write it here as non-terminating. Okay, 2 by 11, 2 by 11. So if you divide 2 divided by 11, so 0.181818 is repeating. So it is non-terminating. 329 by 400. So you get a finite answer here. The answer stops here. So it is terminating. The numbers are not repeating, so it is terminating. Second question is, you know that 1 upon 7. The answer of 1 upon 7 is 0.142857. If you divide 1 by 7, you get this answer, and this set of numbers goes on repeating here. So you have to find, without division, you have to find the answer for 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7 and 6 by 7 without doing any long division. So you know 1 by 7 is this. So 2 by 7 means 2 into 1 by 7. So substitute value of 1 by 7 here, that is multiplied by 2. So 2 into 0.142857. If you multiply these two numbers, you get this answer. So similarly for 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7, you have to multiply 1 by 7 with 3, 4 and 5 respectively, and you get these answers. Okay, and also for 6 by 7. Now express the following in the form of P upon Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. So it is given as, these are also called as the vulgar fractions. So the decimal part is given as 0.6 bar. 6 bar means 6 is repeating here. So let us consider this given number as x here. So let x equal to 0.6 bar. Now 6 bar means repeat the number given, the given numbers 3 times or 4 times. So x equal to 0.666 ... It is infinite. So let that be equation number 1. Then multiply this whole equation by 10 here, since there is one decimal. So one decimal means 10. So 10x on both the sides you have to multiply. So this point, if you multiply this number by 10 here, if you multiply this number by 10, you will get it as, the point will move to the right hand side. So it will be 6.666 and that will be your equation number 2. Now subtract 1 from 2. Subtract these two equations 1 and 2. So 10x minus x, this is a bigger and this is smaller one. So 10x minus x equal to 6.66 ... minus 0.66 ... Now you can see after the decimal the numbers are the same. Such numbers should be subtracted from the, you have to consider those two equations whose decimal part is the same. Such numbers should be subtracted. Okay. So 6 minus 0 is 6 here and the decimal part is also 0. So 6.0 means 6. So 9x equal to 6. So x equal to 6.9, that is 2 by 3 answer. So this is the fraction whose, if you divide this fraction, you get the answer as 0.6 bar. Now in this case it is 0.47 bar. 47 bar means let x equal to 0.47 bar. So 7 only bar, the bar is only on the 7. So 7 should be repeated here. So 10x equal to 4.777. See, the number after the decimal part is not the same here. Then again multiply by 100. Go on multiplying till you get the numbers same on the other side of the decimal. So after 10 multiply by 100. If not, you are not getting yet, then multiply by 1000 and like that. From here also you can see that the decimal is up to 100 place. So you have to multiply it up to 100. Okay. So after 10 multiply by 100, so the point once again move to the right hand side, so it becomes 47.777 and so on. Now these decimal part are the same in the first and the second. Let this be equation 1 and this be equation 2. Now subtract these two equations, so 2 minus 1, so that becomes 100x minus 10x equal to 47.777 dot 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 minus 4.777 dot dot dot. So this becomes 90x equal to 43. So x equal to 43 by 90. So this is an equation for x here. So if you divide 43 by 90, you will get the answer as 0.47 bar. Okay. The next question is here 0.001 bar. X is 0.001 bar. You have to clearly see the bar is given on which numbers. So those numbers only should be repeated. So 001 is repeated here. So write 3 times. So 3 places means up to 1000 you have to write. So 10. So in each place you have to increase. You have to move the point to the right hand side in each place. Okay. So when you are multiplying by 10, so one right side, one decimal on the right side, so it becomes 0.01001 then 100, again one decimal here, this one, so it becomes 1000101, then 1000, after 1 the decimal will come and 001001. Now you have to see from all these expressions which numbers have the same decimal on the after the decimal part, which number has the same decimal part. So this you can see the x expression and the 1000 expression has the same decimal part. So it is 001 and 001 here. In both these cases it is not 001. So you have to subtract those two expressions whose decimal part are the same. Till then you have to write these numbers. Okay. So this is first suppose and second. So 2 minus 1 is 1000x minus x equal to subtract this one. So you are getting 1000 minus x means 1x. So 1000 minus 1 is 9099 x equal to 1. So x equal to 1 upon 999. Sorry, this is 999 x equal to 1. So x equal to 1 upon 999. So that is the answer. So this way you have to solve your question number 3. Question 4 is, this is given expression, you have to convert it into P upon Q form. So let us consider x as 0.9999, that is equation 1. Then 10x equal to 1, the point will move to right hand side, 1 right hand side. So 1 decimal. So 9.9999, that is equation number 2. 2 minus 1. So 10x minus x equal to 9.999 minus 0.999. So the decimal part becomes 0 and 9 minus 0 is 9 here. So x is equal to 9 upon 9 is 1. So this implies here x equal to 9 upon 9, that is 1. Therefore x equal to 1. What can the maximum number of digits be in the repeating block of digits in the decimal expansion of 1 upon 17? So you have to divide 1 by 17 and they are asking how many digits will repeat. Maximum number of digits. So if you do the division like this, so here there is no place, so I have done a I've just started the division. So you keep on go on dividing this 1 by 17. So you will get the answer as 0.58823529411767, and then again the same numbers will be repeating. Okay, so there are 16 digits in this repeating block when you divide 1 by 17. Look at the several examples of rational numbers in the form of P upon Q, where P and Q are integers with no common factors other than 1 and having terminating decimal. Can you guess what property Q must satisfy? Okay, so here are such numbers like 1 by 2 is 0.5. So these are not having any common factors other than 1 and 2. 4 upon 5 is 0.8. 11 by 4 is 2.75. 22 by 10 is 2.7. Now see the denominators here. These are 2, 4, 5 and 10. So the denominator should be 10 means 2 into 5. Okay. 4 means 2 into 2. So the denominator should either have 2 or 5 or 2 or 5 both. So that property Q must satisfy to get a terminating decimal. You can see these numbers are terminating. These are ending. So if you want to get a terminating decimal like these decimals, so the denominator should be a multiple of 2 or a multiple of 2, okay, or 5 or multiple of 5 here, or both 2 and 5. Write 3 numbers whose decimal expansions are non-terminating and non-recurring. So these are irrational numbers. So irrational numbers, you can write any number. So simply you can write any number and go on increasing the zeros. Such type of examples are also the irrational numbers. These are non-terminating and non-repeating. They are not ending also and they are not repeating also. So it is non-terminating, non-recurring. So you can write any number, see all this, as your wish. Okay. Find 3 different rational numbers between the rational numbers 5 by 7 and 9 by 11. So divide 5 by 7 and 11 by 9 here. You get these answers. So it is 0.714285, that is repeating. Okay. And if you divide 11 by 9, you get 0.81. 81 is repeating here. So these are the 2 irrational numbers. You have to write 3 irrational numbers between these 2 numbers, these 2 decimals. So after 71, you can write 73, 75 and go on increasing the zeros. See, I have done the same here, and then I have taken as 80, that is, and go on repeating the zeros, increasing the zeros. So for irrational numbers, you can write any number, 1 number or 2 number, and go on increasing the zeros in front of them. So those are the irrational numbers. It is a simple way to write any irrational number. Classify the following numbers as rational or irrational. This is root of 23. The answer for the root of 23 is 4.7958 and it is going on. So it is non-terminating, non-recurring, so it is irrational. This was 225, its answer is 15. So the answer is a perfect number, natural number, so it is rational. As the denominator is also 1 and it is written in the form of P upon Q, so it is rational. Then 0.3796, you can see it is terminating, the answer is ending here. So it is 7.478478 is repeating here. So it is non-terminating but recurring. So recurring means it is rational. Okay. This is non-terminating but recurring. So it is rational. So you have to write it here. That this is terminating therefore rational. This is also terminating, therefore rational. And this one non-terminating, but recurring, and therefore it is rational. Okay, and see this one, fifth question. This is these numbers are non-terminating and non-repeating, so therefore it is irrational. Got it? That was exercise 1.3. Now here it is exercise 1.4. You have to draw the number lines. You have to draw the given decimal figure on the number line. Okay, so suppose this number is given 3.765. So 3.765. Now you clearly know that if it is a 3 point something, that number comes between 3 and the 4, the next consecutive number, that is 3 and 4. So the number whatever it is given, it will come between 3 and 4. So you have to take the first decimal, consider the first decimal first. So write the numbers between 3 and 4 up to first decimal, that is 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, so this is 3.7. Here we are considering 3.7. This is 3.7, but it is further between 3.7 and 8 because it is 6.5 further. So you have to draw the line here, 3.7, highlight these numbers, 3.7 to 8. Then from 3.7, draw a number line from between these two, 3.7 and 3.8. So 3.7 and 3.8, again say 3.71, 3.72, 3.73, 3.74 and so on up to 3.79, then comes 3.8. Okay, so the next number is 6, after 6 it is 5. So 3.76 and 3.77, the number will come between these two numbers. Highlight these numbers. Then up to how many decimal points are there, those many number lines you have to draw. So now draw the number line between 3.76 and 3.77. You are enlarging the number line. So 3.76, after 3.76 it will be 3.761. This is 3.76 matlab, that means 3.760. Okay, then 3.761, 3.762 and so on. You are getting here 3.765, which is the required answer. Similarly, 4.26 and bar. 26 bar means 26 is repeating here. Up to 4 decimal places they have said, so you have to draw 4 number lines. You have to draw the number lines, you have to enlarge the number 4 times. Okay. Now first of all it is first part between 4 and 5. The next number is 5. So 4 and 5, it is 4.1, 4.2, 4.3 and so on up to 4.9 and then 5. So it is 4.2. So this number will come between 4.2 and 3. Then enlarge these two numbers on the number line. So it is 4.26, right? The second decimal part is 6. So 4.26 and further there is again 2 here. So the number will be between 4.26 and 4.27. Then enlarge 4.26 and 4.27 here. So the third decimal was 4.262 here. So the enlargement will be between 4.262 and 4.263. Okay, these two numbers, and enlarge again those two numbers here. So 4.262 and 4.263. So you are getting here 4.2626. Okay, so this is the fourth decimal. So this is the required decimal point on the number line. So that was your exercise 1.3 and 1.4. If you have any query, drop it in the comment box. Do like, share and subscribe my channel. Get the math.